comment, rate, subscribe. Merch in the description. Check out our Facebook pages. We got marketplaces you can buy and sell stuff on.
So this is my Hatchhyack hand control deck. 1 copy of the leader. 4 Oceania Shenron Negative Energy Explosion. 4 Sin Shenron Negative Energy Explosion. 4 Black Mass Hang Sponsoring Mine. 4 Deadly Defender Goku. 4 Dr. Legend of the Part Spirit. 4 Finn Cohesion Incarnate. 4 Goku The Adventure Begins. 4 4-Star Ball. 4 Instant Transmission 10 Sam Kamehameha. 4 Protector of the People. 4 Cell Absorption. 4 Golden Frieza Unison of Malice. 4 Super Saiyan 3 Nappa Golden Invader. 4 Dark Broly Overwhelming Evil. And 4 Vegeta Resolute Agents of Destruction. Just point out certain key things. Obviously, this helps us make our opponent lose 2 cards. This gains crits, so that way you can, deal your opponent damage, so they're not adding cards from their life to their hand. Further increasing your hand control abilities against your opponent. This has a really cool +1 active main ability. Your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and sends it to a warp. You can take advantage of, of the fact that you're warping things. So that's pretty cool. And it has a -2 ability. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with energy costs greater than or equal to their current energy and KO them, which is always important. So that definitely would be useful to be able to control the board. And it's a 20k body, so gotta love that. Dark Broly Overwhelming Evil. 20k double strike, so you can apply pressure, use it as a finisher. Has a +2 ability where you may choose 1 card from your hand and discard it. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and discards it. Then choose 1 other battle card and KO it. So it can help you get rid of a problematic battle card, as well as reduce your opponent's hand size. Of course, the card you can discard for this is 4-Star Ball, for example. That way you're not giving up any hand advantage in order to trigger this ability. So your opponent's hands get smaller, yours get bigger. That's what she said. And Vegeta Resolute Agent of Destruction, double strike crit, because you definitely don't want your opponent to benefit from you dealing them damage. Has the auto that when you play this card, choose 1 card from your hand, discard it, and then choose all your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and I KO them. So you got a nice little board wipe there. Has a +1 active main ability where it gets 5k power for the turn, so it'll be a 25k double strike crit for the turn. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. Finn, helps you board wipe. Goku and 4-Star Ball is your endless combo strategy, and you're always comboing defensively. Instant Transmission 10 times Kamehameha is your reusable negate. Protector of People is it's one of your floodgate negates, along with Oceanus if you use it right. Deadly Defender Goku, of course, is to help you redirect attacks to it, and if you can protect them and keep them on field long enough, he'll protect your leader, which is always good. Dr. Legend reusable blocker, Splintering Mine for burn, so you can use that to finish your opponent off. Because like I always say, the first 4 damage is the easiest, the next 2 requires a little bit of effort, the last 2 tends to be the hardest. And of course, Shenron, deflect, barrier, double strike, blocker with the Spirit Boost ability, and you can take advantage of that. Combine it with Dark Broly, because Dark Broly has the auto. Once per turn, when a marker is removed from this card by a skill, your opponent chooses 1 card from the hand, discarded. So that's pretty nice, because of the fact that you trigger this card's +2 ability, right, to pitch a card and make your opponent discard a card. So they already lose 1 card there. Then you'll swing with Sin Shenron, use his active battle ability, Spirit Boost, to remove one of those 2 markers you get, and restand this and make your opponent mill a card from the top of the deck. So they lose a card from the hand, they lose a card from the top of the deck, and you have the ability to swing again with it. And then on your And of course, you'll because you spirit boosted, you'll make them mill another card. So they mill, so not mill. They discard 2 cards, and they'll mill a card from the top of the deck. So they'll discard 2 cards from the hand, and they'll mill a card from the top of the deck. So there's that. And then of course, on your opponent's turn, when you use this to block, trigger its active battle. Spirit boost again. Broly, make your opponent lose another card from their hand. So, you know, and then of course you will be able to make your opponent mill again. So in that situation I just mentioned, your opponent will lose 3 cards from the hand and 2 cards from the top of their deck, right? So nice little synergy there. Like I said, everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. This just further cell absorption just further adds, you know, green, you know, energy. You got 20 green energy sources in here, and then it's just nice to be able to play this and just knock off 2 cards from your opponent's hand. You know, obviously if you have 8 energy, you can, you know, knock out 4 cards from your opponent's hands by playing 2 copies. And that's the end of the video. Ironically, I joined the Dragon Ball Super Hell group. There's some funny memes in there, ironically, about me. Read some comments. There's a general consensus. So, you know, and I also noticed the analytics of my videos. People tend to only watch the first 15 seconds of my videos, even though most of my videos are like 30 minutes long. So it implies that they only look at the deck list and that's it. And I can tell by the comments that I get sometimes that no one really watches the video in its entirety. Therefore, from now on, I'm going to just show the list, explain a couple of little interactions, and then that's it. The shorter the better, because I have other things to do.